Let's hit this rapid fire round, sir. One word that best describes your professional brand.
Constant, constant. I think what you see is what you get. I'm gonna be constantly who I am. Right.
I love that. I love that.
Yeah.
Good. When you leave a room, what do you want people to remember about you?
I want them to say, "Who is that guy?" I want them to be. I want to leave some mystique in the room, right? I want them to say, "Who is that? Who is Derrick Boazman?" I want to know more because I would have made an impression. I want to be impressionable.
I love that. What is the best career advice you've ever received?
Not to give up. Yeah, there were a couple of things. I quit radio the first week or so. I quit. I quit. And one of the hosts said, "Don't. You're good. You're gonna be good at this, right? You're gonna be good because radio is instant." And I replaced a person who had been there a long time, and so I inherited what their audience. They
Yes.
were not responding to me, right? They wouldn't call. They would. The person stopped me and said, "Just don't give up.
Nice.
Keep trying." Yeah.
20 years later, here we are. Love it. What's your communication superpower?
Inflection and knowing my voice. You know, when I say that is, I had to learn. In radio, you learn your voice. I didn't have a radio voice. I do now. So I can turn that on and off. And it's almost like a preacher. The closing of the sermon is not like the beginning. I
Yes.
know how to take you from a crescendo to a pianissimo, and you learn how to use your voice to drive people emotions. I've learned that. And so, yeah, yeah.
Brilliant. Brilliant. What signals professionalism to you?
Culture. It's a culture. When I walk into your office or walk into a place, I can feel it. You know, I can feel whether you want me there or you really don't want me there. Um, but it's the culture of what you create. It's everything around you. When you've been at it for a while, you walk into a place that that this really have a good. It's just like walking to a classroom, a school. If I walk into the school and don't see none of these children, see no children, art on the wall, and nothing that reflects them, I know that environment is too sterile for learning. Right, and it's been manufactured for for the failure of those children because
Mm,
I should see myself in the organization before I see myself in the organization.
yeah.
I should feel it.
It's
Yeah,
that you said earlier that representation matters. And so,
it
yeah,
absolutely matters. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Conducive environment for that. Text, email, phone call, or face to face conversation, which do you prefer and why?
Face to face. I want to feel your presence. I want to, one of the things that I have got reputationally is that I'm intimidating, right? Whether it's size, presence. Now I lost about 100 pounds, so maybe not so much now. I want to feel whether you're intimidated by my presence because it's never my intention for you to be intimidated.
Yes.
I just want to make sure that you're not. And if you are, then I want to know why. Because I want you to be confident in whatever room you walk in. So I'm a face to face person. If you're going to take a meeting with me, I'd rather do it face to face because I can feel tension. I can't do that over text message. I can make sure that I'm not miscommunicating. Be honest with you, I hate texting, right? And I ain't that crazy about email because something can easily get miscommunicated
That's right.
and it
Lost in
throws the
translation.
entire relationship off. And I've had that happen recently. Somebody thought I was saying one thing, but I absolutely was not saying that, right?
Yes.
And so I had to bring the person in and sit them down and said, you maybe you didn't understand the way I was trying to.
Sure, sure. I had a guest who said because of that, we're so tethered to these devices and we
Oh, no
rely on
doubt.
them to communicate. Yeah, that now we've created this social awkwardness. We don't know how to have
No,
we don't know how to have a conversation. It's lost.
Yeah.
It's very sterile. We can't make eye contact, all of those things. It really is
Oh,
a lost art.
yeah. And I can tell you for young people, it's just even